Hi, today I want to talk to you about how to choose an online business model. And this is something that is very important because you really need to understand kind of where you are in your current situation, because that'll dictate the type of business model that you should be pursuing based on your current situation. So we're going to talk about four different situations that you're in. You're going to be in one of these four. There's really no other options. And this is very important. So please watch all the way through, and hopefully this will help clarify your understanding of where you are, and so you know what is the appropriate business model for you to start with. So we're going to start out here in quadrant one. And quadrant one is where you are time poor and money poor. Okay? Unfortunately, this is where a lot of people do find themselves, and not an ideal place to be, but you don't have a lot of time and you don't have a lot of money. But if that's where you are, that's where you are, and you need to be realistic. For example, a lot of people have the goal of quitting their job and working online, working from the beach, etc., with their online business. Don't do that if you're in this quadrant. Do not quit your job. You cannot afford to. And in fact, you should probably save some money. Maybe you want to save a few $100s. Probably better, maybe $500 to $1,000. Save that up. And so that way you'll have a cushion. If you don't have this cushion set up, then you're going to be working from a place of desperation. And desperation does not work in business because people can tell you're desperate, and you make bad decisions because you're desperate, and so you do not want to work from a place of desperation. So save up some money. You're going to use this money to buy things that are going to help your business get going. This could be domain names, it could be hosting providers, email autoresponders, page builders, and other tools that you're going to need based on the business model you choose for the situation you're in, being time poor and money poor. So what are some examples of business models, online business models, if you're time poor and money poor? Well, freelancing is a great one. Let me just type these out and then we'll kind of talk about them. Affiliate marketing, things like Kindle publishing, could be things like selling PLR products. A great one is YouTube marketing, video marketing. So freelancing, so that'd be where you have a service. Maybe, you have some skills that could, it could be anything. It could be making websites. Maybe you know how to write. You can write well. You have great voiceover talent. You have graphic design talent. Whatever it is, you have some skills. And so you could go onto freelance websites such as Fiverr, Upwork, Freelancer, and sell your services. You don't need any money, really, to do that. You can do affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is really a great way to make money online. It's going to be very, very important no matter what you do as far as any of these items. You need to focus on free traffic sources. You don't have money to put into paid ads, so you need to focus on free traffic sources. You can do affiliate marketing with free traffic sources. You can make, Amazon affiliate sites, ClickBank affiliate sites, work on, blog, getting SEO traffic. YouTube is a great free traffic source. YouTube, you can just start with, the camera on your phone. You can make videos. Get over, any fear or concern you have of showing your face on video. You don't even need to show your face on video, to be honest. You do have to overcome any fear you have of how your voice sounds, so don't worry about that. YouTube is a great free traffic source that can work very well for affiliate marketing, making affiliate sales through free traffic on YouTube or free traffic from other social media sources. You can do Facebook marketing, Pinterest marketing, Twitter marketing, Instagram. Lots and lots of free traffic sources. Okay, if you like to write, maybe you do publish books on Kindle. Maybe you create private label rights products if you're a writer. So there's lots of options if you don't have a lot of time and you don't have a lot of money. Now, here's the issue, right? If you don't have a lot of time, you need to find the time, okay? So you're going to need to set aside at least 20 to 30 minutes every day. And you're going to have to find that time every day. So you may have to give up some things. You may have to give up TV or surfing the internet, hanging out on Facebook. You need to set aside and find that time so that you can make money. And as you start to make money, then you have other options. So you do have time. It's just you're going to need to sit back, think about how you're spending your time, and then reprioritize how you're spending your time. So let's move on to quadrant number 2. This is where you still don't have a lot of time, but you do have This is where you do have a lot of time, but you don't have a lot of money, okay? And so this is going to be similar to quadrant 1, okay, where you need a low-cost online business model because you don't have a lot of money. You don't have money to do paid ads. You don't have money to buy fancy courses. You don't have money to buy a bunch of products to do drop shipping with or e-commerce, Shopify stores. You don't have money to buy products to ship in for Amazon FBA. You don't have money, but you do have time. And so you're going to need to use that time to do what's called, grinding. You hear that term a lot with online business. I'm grinding away on my online business. Well, that just means you're putting in the time. You're time rich here. You have time. So you need to focus on one of these business models and then put in the time, and you will start seeing success. And that time, being rich in time will convert to sales and results and success, and you will start having money. And again, once you have money, then you have other options, okay? So put in the time, but you need to focus on one of these low-cost business models. Now, if we move down to quadrant 3, this is the opposite of quadrant 2, where you are time poor but money rich. You don't have time, but you have money, okay? If you have money, that gives you a lot more options, okay? No matter what people tell you, if you have money, you have options, okay? You can still go after these low-cost business models, even if you have money. They're great, okay? These are great business models. So don't think, oh, these, stink because I don't have time or money, and so I'm forced to pursue these. There's a lot of people that do really well with these business models up here in quadrant 1, even though they have a lot of money. So you can still pursue any of these business models, but if you have money, now it does open up other options for other business models. And this could be things like flipping websites, which can be lucrative. It does allow you to maybe consider things like Amazon FBA, or maybe having e-commerce Shopify sites, maybe using paid ads for traffic, etc. Now, you don't have a lot of time in quadrant 3, but you do have money. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to outsource, okay? So, for example, let's say you decide to get into the flipping website business on sites like Flippa or other. Can be very profitable. Well, you don't have time to be making these websites, and so you could outsource people to make the websites, create the content, get the website ready to sell, and then you just do the selling part of it. Or maybe Amazon FBA, Fulfilled by Amazon is what that stands for. Well, that's a program where you go out and you buy a product at a lower cost, and then you ship it into Amazon. Amazon stores it at their warehouses, and then you list it on Amazon's website, and when you make a sale, Amazon takes care of the customer service, the shipping, the returns, everything. It's a great business model. You just find products at a low price, sell them for more on Amazon. Amazon's got all kind of built-in traffic, but you got to have money. You have to have money to send in to buy inventory that you can send in to Amazon FBA. So if you have money, this is an option. Same thing with e-commerce, Shopify type stores. Or maybe you want to do affiliate marketing. Again, affiliate marketing is a great business model, right? Because you don't have to have a product, you don't have to provide support, you don't have to deal with customers or returns. All you do is promote other people's products and services, and you make money when somebody buys that product or service. It's a great business model, affiliate marketing. But if you have money, you can do paid ads. And so now you could, learn how to do Facebook ads. You could learn how to do other forms of advertising, maybe through YouTube or Pinterest or whatnot, to drive traffic to make money for affiliate sales. But you have to have money for paid ads. And here's the thing, a lot of people, they don't tell you, is that you could end up spending, anywhere from hundreds up to $1,000 or more on Facebook ads before you, in order to, tweak your campaign, tweak your funnel, keep improving it to where it actually is profitable. And so you have to have money to be able to, endure those losses before you get it profitable. And the dirty little secret that most people, again, are not going to tell you is you may not be able to get a campaign profitable. And so you might spend $200, $300 on ads and have it be a losing effort. You could easily spend $300 on ads, make $100, and come out at a loss. And so you have to have money to be able to work down here in quadrant 3, but because you don't have a lot of time, you are going to have to outsource a lot of this type of thing, okay? The challenge for a lot of people when they're just starting, so if you're a newbie, if you're just beginning and you're trying to figure out what direction to go, a lot of times people when they're starting out, they're attracted to making money online because they're up here in quadrant 1. They don't have a lot of time. They're putting in hours at their job. They don't have a lot of money. They're just squeaking by. But they see all this promise of making money online, and they're attracted to that, which we all are. But they approach it as if they're down here in quadrant 3. They know they don't have time, and they really don't have money, but they hear about you got to run Facebook ads, you have to buy ClickFunnels, you have to do, and they don't have money to do those things. And so they're down here in quadrant 3 and spending money they don't have, and really they need to be up here in quadrant 1. Okay, there's nothing wrong with being in quadrant 1, but you have to be realistic with where you are. You might hear about how great Amazon FBA is. Well, you might need to buy $1,000 or $2,000 worth of product to be able to buy it at a low enough cost so that you can ship it in and make a profit on it. Well, if you don't have the money to do that, then Amazon FBA is really not an option for you. So start with the quadrant that you're in, and you will move through the quadrants. You're not going to stay here forever in quadrant 1. Once you start seeing success, you'll have money, and then you may still not have a lot of time, but if you have money, that shifts you down from quadrant 1 to quadrant 3, where you have more options. Okay, so be realistic with where you are. Make sure that you outsource what you can when you're down here, because you just don't have the time. And then finally, quadrant 4, this is where you have the best of both worlds, right? You have you're time rich, you're money rich, you have lots of time, lots of money. Obviously the best place to be, because now you have lots of options. So you could do the work you want and save outsourcing costs. You could outsource it if you want. You can grind if you want. You can do any of these things. And if you're in quadrant 4, you can do all these low-cost business models. Again, these are all great business models. There's a ton of people that are very successful with Kindle or PLR, or again, affiliate marketing. But now maybe you have the time and the money to do it. The other nice thing with being time rich and money rich is it opens up lots of options. Okay, you're not required to be forced into following one of these other quadrants. So you could look at, offline options. That could be real estate, that could be investing in stocks, and so you may want to pursue online business, but there may be a lot of offline business options for you. that are not options when you're in quadrants 1, 2, or 3, but in quadrant 4, those could be an option for you. And so you want to be smart. You don't want to waste your time. You don't want to waste your money, but you have lots of options, and that's the goal, is to, wherever you're starting out, try to progress so you end up in quadrant 4. And now, to wrap up, the most important thing is to just be honest, be realistic, okay? If you are in quadrant 1, and to be honest, this is where a lot of people really are starting from, and you don't have a lot of time, and you don't have a lot of money, make sure you set aside some money so that you don't have to work from desperation. Go after one of these low-cost business models and really focus on free traffic. Because what's going to happen is you're going to start seeing success. It's not going to be overnight. This is not like winning the lottery. It's going to take some time, but you put that in, you find the time, you make the time, you'll start making money, and you will move down to quadrant 3. Or if you're in quadrant 2, you have tons of time, but you don't have a lot of money, you put the effort in, you go after one of these low-cost models, you will start making money, and you'll move into quadrant 3 or quadrant 4. Eventually you will end up in quadrant 4 where because of the money and because of the success, it'll free up time for you as well. So I hope you found this helpful on how to choose an online business model if you're just starting out. Certainly leave questions for me in the comments below. Please like the video if you found it helpful, and subscribe so you can get more information in the future. And I wish you the best with whatever online business model you choose for yourself.